On Good Evening Wilmington, we try to find the good that comes from the too many bad things that happen in this world, the light out of the darkness. Earlier this month, we reported that the Pender County Sheriff's Office says they are seeing more heroin use recently. Now a mother is trying to help others after losing her son to the drug. WWAY's Helen Holt speaks with her in this evening's big story.
Mother's Day. He was a towhead. This was his outfit, his coming home outfit. He got the award, the glue. He was the one that held the team together. That's another one of my favorites.
21 years, remembered only by items and pictures now.
It controlled me. I mean, for 3 years, I was kind of controlled.
Cindy Batain lost her son, Matthew, who battled a heroin addiction.
He was my sports star. He was the star of the high school soccer team. He was my popular youngin'. Everybody wanted to be around him.
She says Matthew first started experimenting with marijuana as a high school sophomore. After graduating from Dixon High School, Matthew's drug use expanded into prescription pills and heroin.
I begged him all the time, please go get help. And you can't make them go get help.
Batain would constantly check on Matthew, who was in and out of rehab facilities.
He would text me, I'm trying, Mom, I'm not. Then he would tell me, I need to get my license back, Mom. I need to go to school. He wanted to. He had dreams and goals like everyone else.
But rehabilitation centers are not cheap, so he eventually moved back to Pender County.
He was home pretty much all the time, but unbeknownst to us, when we go to work during the day, dealers come to him.
Batain says she quickly figured out the last place Matthew needed to be was home.
It wasn't good for him. It was a depressing state for him to be stuck at home so much.
In early April, Matthew took his last breath.
I sent him a text that night at 11:29 and I said, I love you, son. With God, all things are possible. Pray for him to heal your pain and addiction. And then that was the last.
The next morning, Batain found Matthew in his room, immediately yelling for help from her oldest son and daughter.
Help me, your brother's overdosed. He's not breathing, you know. And I was like, call 911, call 911. And about that time I was screaming and his sister heard, and she come out and asked, and I think I was in there trying to breathe again. I started breathing again. And his brother took over and he just started the chest compressions.
Even with a bottle of Narcan nearby, it was too late. Matthew was rushed to the hospital, but doctors were not hopeful.
If he wakes up, he's gonna have some serious brain issues. And then he just looked at me and said, he's not waking up.
This grieving mother said she always turned to God for support, and she needed him more than ever to move forward.
I knew what I had to do, and I was like, I've got to figure out a way to help these kids.
While it wasn't financially possible to do it on her own, she shared her story with the community and let it go from there.
And I remember sitting on the couch right here and looking at Matthew's pictures like, all right, son, help me write this post to help your friends, because he has so many friends here that I know need help.
She has raised more than $10,000, which has gone on to help addicts stay in long-term rehab centers, pay for medication, and other support. Batain is a full-time teacher at Dixon Elementary and knows changes need to be made in the school system.
We know curriculum needs to be updated away from, you know, the alcohol and cigarettes. That's not the issue anymore. Yes, those things need to be addressed at younger elementary levels and throughout school, but middle and high school programs need to be updated to address prescription drug use, opiate use, heroin use.
That's why she's working with a task force to focus on prevention, treatment, harm reduction, and law enforcement. She hopes police will crack down on anyone who enables drug use.
There's a woman in Pender County who sold my son a pill the night that he died, an Opana, which is oxy and morphine combination, for $17.
A 21-year-old life gone in a matter of moments. Batain prays Matthew's spirit stays strong to stop drugs from taking more lives. In Pender County, Helen Holt, WWAY News Channel 3.
That is a daunting task, so a helping hand is always appreciated. To find out how you can help Cindy with her cause and her mission, go to our website, WWAYTV3.com.